Hi everyone, this is Janet Black with Lovin the Bling Designs, and I haven't done a video in such a long time, so bear with me on this one. The reason why I haven't been online lately, or I mean especially on my channel, is because we've moved, and I hadn't had the video software to do videos, and honestly I just haven't had time. So I wanted to fill you in on some new items in my store that I've had added to my collection of things I do. As you may or may not know, my store is called Lovin the Bling Designs. We did have a website, but I have decided just to take that thing down, and I'm exclusively in Etsy. So under the Lovin the Bling Designs, all one word. So, so what I've done is I do sublimation. This is a sublimated apron. It's not vinyl. It's actually in the fabric. So that's sublimation. We do vinyl, apparel, and items. We do all sublimation items, um, things like that. Headbands, koozies, uh, lots of different things. So anyway, what I wanted to do this video on is tumblers. About a year and a half ago, I started doing tumblers, and the epoxy itself really got to me. So I stopped doing it for about a month. I just left it in a drawer, all the stuff in a drawer cabinet. And then about 8 months ago, I was cleaning my office, trying to organize it, and there they were. All my two tumbler turners. I had two tumbler turners, some glitter from Michael, things like that. So I pulled it back out. I thought, maybe I'll try a different epoxy. And so I did, and I've been crazy busy since. Um, all those cups back there are drying. I have several over here. Yes, it's been very busy for me with these tumblers. My first cup, actually this is my second cup. This is one I did for myself. It says motherhood is a walk in the park, and it says hashtag mom life with distressed look and things like that. And this is my cup. Mm, Dr. Pepper, yummy. And this has been selling like crazy. So I wanted to do this short video, for those who are like beginning into the tumbler business, or maybe they just want to make some tumblers for friends, which is the first thing you should do. Is if you've never done before, if you've never worked with epoxy before, definitely do some tumblers for your friends and family, and just ask them, hey, I'm trying to do tumblers. I want to practice on some actual tumblers, and I want to know if you'd like one. That's the best thing to do. So the things that a beginner tumbler maker will need is some gloves, and where I get mine is from Amazon. I use Amazon and Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree and Amazon and Dollar General are going to be your best friends, because I got 100 gloves. See here, it's 100 in a box. I know some people want to use the medical grade gloves, but right now with the um, coronavirus and the quarantine stuff, those things really should be for the medical field individuals and leave it to them. And they're also pricier. I believe this one was $12, I think. I just ended up buying it. And this is the second time I bought this. My new box will come in next week. So from Amazon, and I'll leave a link to this, to all my items. I'll leave links down below. So gloves, you'll need gloves. What I like to do is, when I'm doing a first coat of epoxy, to conserve my gloves, I just tear off one finger, because I usually put the epoxy on the cup with one finger on the first coat, and then I'll use a whole glove for the second coat, which will be my flood coat. So I try to conserve my gloves and just cut off fingers as needed. You can't find, if you're in a pinch, you can get these gloves, same kind of gloves actually, from Dollar General in a pack of 10. What else you'll need is Dixie Cups. Dixie Cups you can get from Dollar Tree, a pack of 36 of them. So if I were you, go to Dollar Tree and get a bunch of these. I know there's no measurements on it, but what I normally do is just try to find a point, like the end of end of the flower, and try to eyeball it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So what I have done too is I have gotten these silicone measuring cups from Amazon, which love Amazon. The actual measurements, I had to write them in because they're on the inside and you have to put it in a light to see. So I just marked in the measurements, and these help a lot because as you're done with them and the actual epoxy has hardened, it just pulls right out. So easy. What else you'll need is sandpaper. You'll need these P220 size of sandpaper for just taking the shiny coat off of your tumblers. When a tumbler, a stainless steel tumbler, like your Ozark brand or any brand, they come in and they're kind of shiny. They've got this thin layer on it, so you just want to just sand your the coat off the actual tumbler before painting it or putting epoxy on it. Because epoxy needs a rough surface somewhat to adhere to. I also have the 150 grit too for those stubborn tumblers, or if I have some issues with my epoxy not laying well, maybe I've got a dimple, you can use this, or you can use the wet and dry sandpaper. So waterproof sandpaper. Let's see. Popsicle sticks. You'll need tons of these. I think you can get 100 of them from Dollar Tree. So definitely stock up with these. Cheap Dollar Tree. I use alcohol a lot, especially when I am taking and stressing these type of geode where you see the glitter through. You use 99% alcohol, and I got this little alcohol pump from Amazon, of course. I also got a big jug of alcohol from Amazon, which is way over there, but I'm just going to leave it there. It's 99+% alcohol, and I'll put a link to that in the comments below, so you'll find where you get your alcohol. These bottles also, when I bought them, they came in a set of 2, and you notice they just push, and the liquid comes to the top, which is very handy when you've got a hand on a tumbler in your hand and a cloth. You can just push that. It's very easy to get to. It also holds acetone, so I have another one with acetone because acetone takes the inside of your tumbler. Maybe you've got some spray paint in there, that takes it off so much faster than the alcohol. Now, I do also, at first I said I was using the clear cast, which got to me, so I still have some of this as a backup. And you can use this, which I got at Michael's, and definitely use their coupons, 40% off, things like that. But I decided to change to KS resin. And with epoxy, you have an A and a B, you mix them together. And I got the KS resin directly off of the KS resin website, which I will also link below. They also have these little, starts with an F, FIBOs, whatever they're called. But these are awesome. You unscrew the top, put your material in there, like your A. I label it for sure. You want to label your bottles, and it, if you push it, it comes out with an even flow, no drips. Perfect. These are awesome. So you get 2 of them, and so one's A, one's B, and you just fill up those bottles then when you need it. Let's see. Packing tape for boxing up your boxes. Definitely go to the US Postal Service website and order your boxes for your tumblers. I noticed that the regional box A is the perfect size for your, anything below a 30 ounce. A 30 ounce below will fit those perfectly. And they are, depending on the zip code it's going to, but it's roughly $8 to $10 to ship, when a medium priority mailbox is about 13. Mediums you will need for your 40 ounces and above, like your skinnies as well. That's pretty much it. I wanted to show you this video for those like beginners of what am I going to need? But those are the basics of what you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need a turner as well. You can hand turn. They've got some ways you can just hand turn, or you can do a very thin coat of epoxy. Put your glitter on, do another thin coat of epoxy, and just let it stand and dry. That's also possible. So thanks for watching. Thanks for coming to my channel. Please subscribe, and I will have tons of other videos. Since I started doing these tumblers, I'd love to start doing some videos on how to do the Motherhood Dinosaur Cup in all these different colors. And also, I want to show some videos in the future on water slides. This is a water slide, on how to apply the water slide and how to let it actually spray sealant before you apply it to your tumblers, and how to epoxy over it. Also, I'm going to show a video on how to do these types of tumblers with the handle, and show that how to do the glitter on the handle and such. Also, I'm going to do videos on keychains. I do have lots of molds now, because when you use your epoxy, I tried not to waste any of it. So if I have any epoxy left in the cup, I will pull out one of my molds, throw in some different glitters, and make a mold and make a keychain. So this is one of my molds. It's cute. This one's mine. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you have a great day.